Hi, this is Dylan. Today's date is 17th of June. Right now time is 1:47 p.m. Well, today I'll be mostly focusing on the euro yen and the pound yen, mostly the euro and the pound currency pairs. So I was looking at the forexfactory.com for today, Friday itself. We don't really have much news coming in, except later on at 11 p.m. European Central Bank President Draghi is going to speak. Have not figured out what is he going to talk about later on. But for today, I'll just be looking for sell opportunity for the pound yen and the euro yen. So maybe let's take a look at the pound yen, because this morning itself I have actually went for a sell. 1 hourly chart. I went for the sell because the price came back to the previous support turn resistance level. And in the 15-minute chart, I saw that the price begins to fall from here. So pretty much I went for the sell with about 1% of risk, because it did actually close a little bit above the support and resistance level at the price of 149.43. Anyway, it came all the way down and about close to 100 pips, and it pulls back all the way. Right now left with about 50 pips, but still have already take partial, shift my stop loss to entry. And right now the good news is that it has retraced to this level. If you look at the structure right here, I'm not going to say what structure is this about, but it does suggest that the price will continue to fall further, and looking for the right timing to do so. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. maybe would be a good timing to go for the sell. Hopefully it won't be too late. Sometimes it reacts earlier than it's supposed to be. But anyway, right now it's already a pretty good price to go for the sell if you are looking to sell for the pound against the Japanese yen. And maybe let's take a look at the euro against Japanese yen. Similarly, I'm looking for sell. As mentioned, it looks pretty much just like how the pound against the Japanese yen looks like. But anyway, 4-hour chart, we have seen the price broke below the bottom of the falling trend channel. Definitely signaling for the price fall further. So it came back close enough to the bottom of the falling trend channel, begins to fall. You can see magic candle right here. 15-minute charts, looking for execution. We have a similar structure as the pound against the Japanese yen. So I'm actually looking to sell somewhere at this point right now, but I just want to wait till 2 p.m. and just want to observe the candlestick movement for a little while before I decide whether to sell or not. Similarly, I'm not going to risk. I'm just going to risk half of the usual risk I mostly go into, because it is not really at any key resistance level, but just that the sentiment itself is still going down, and the structure itself does suggest that the price will fall further. Alright, so that's for the euro yen. Maybe let's take a look at the euro against the dollar. So we have both euro yen and the pound yen looking to go down further. The euro dollar right now is pretty much showing the same thing. Price came up, now it begins to slowly fall. For the euro against US dollar, I'll mostly expect the price will just goes up and down in a huge range. We can see that the price is getting it's more becoming like a noise as it gets bigger and bigger, the range right here itself. And so as long as the price is close to the top of the range, it's not really exactly called range, but I'm just referring to this area itself. Oops, I don't mean to put this. Just referring to this area itself. Okay. So as long as it's at the upper side, we'll look for sell. If it's at the bottom side, I try not to buy because I'm still biased that the euro will depreciate further. So 15-minute chart. Right, still coming down slowly, but I would want to wait. I would prefer to wait for the price to appreciate further, close enough to the upper side of this range itself. to go for the sell instead. So and some more, furthermore, over here there's more prominent resistance as well. Price of 1.1285. Alright, so if you agree with me, then let's wait for the price to reach this level. And pound US dollar, for our charts, let's see, very close to one of the key support term key support term resistance level at price of 1.4316. So definitely a good place to go for the sell, sell opportunity. Although it did not touch what previously it did before, so we can see that probably price has exhausted and stuff like that. So maybe it's going down very soon. Let's see if we can plot anything out of here. Though I doubt so. Well, doesn't really make much sense to me, so I'm not going to bother about trend lines. But there's one thing that I can plot. 50%. So seems like there's still chance for the price to appreciate back to the same level right here. Maybe go back for the retest to go for a sell. Let me just take a look at pound yen again. Seems like we have a chance to go for a better price if you want to sell. But just take note that I'm very biased towards selling the pound against yen, euro against yen. I'm very biased towards a weak, further weakening of euro and pound. So do take note of that, because at times it can affect my trading decision. But of course, as long as my risk is being managed. Dollar yen, as we know that it has fell to another historical low since it broke below the major support, or rather the previous low, somewhere the price of 105.56. So expecting the price fall further, we would like to look for more sell opportunity, because the Bank of Japan just missed the chance to ease monetary further or do something about it to weaken its currency. But of course, we do not know if the government will come into place and intervene the market to weaken the Japanese yen. Maybe a little bit furthermore. I still remember that quite a while ago I did say that you go to 103, which it did. And if you ask me if we can go even lower, well, why not? Alright, why not? So might as well we look for the opportunity to go for a sell. Previous wave, it looks very steep, went into consolidation. Now it's completing its second wave. Consolidation has been made, just little bit. Okay, it does mirrors what happened in the past. So somewhere about this price would be pretty good to go to look for an opportunity to go for a sell. 15 minutes. So let's take this level as the first level to look for a sell. No, in fact. Well, just pretty much this region, 104.52 to 104.75. Can look at this region to go for a sell, or just set a alert to alert me that the price has reached this level that I can go for the sell. But of course, the ultimate price that we really want to look out for is all the way back to the previous low, the key supporter resistance there, major supporter resistance level 105.56. That is the best price to sell, but chances of it going back to this level is not high at all. Pretty slightly below average, I would say, for the probability of the price to retrace back to this level. Alright, so that's for dollar yen. The rest of it I will probably put a hold to it for today. Today mostly just gonna focus on euro and pound and maybe other currency pairs that's related to the Japanese yen. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next week.